Hello, gorgeous soul. Welcome to your July astrology. Okay, it's a bit intense at the get-go as we have Saturn going back into Capricorn. And of course, we have the full moon in Capricorn lunar eclipse. A lot of energy coming in, but it's a little bit more mellow than June. Here's your monthly astrology. Oh, glorious one. You may have been sick to death of having to work so hard. Not just now, but for the past 2 years. And you've been really working on yourselves, I would imagine. You've been really changing your habits and it's been tough going. But let me tell you and let me reassure you, that energy is coming to an end. There will be a big cosmic shift for you. But, well, actually, a lot of it should have already happened. But in the first 2 weeks of July, there's still a little bit of work to do on those areas. I mean, the benefit of all of the energy around you is you're also super psychic and you're tuning in on a heart chakra level. There may be issues around boundaries. There may have been some illusions you couldn't sort of navigate through, but by the end of this month, you will feel much clearer and much more empowered, and you won't, well, it's always good to do work on ourselves, but you won't feel that you are like, oh, I'm plodding along, working all of this work and responsibility and, giving back. Right, firstly, we do have Saturn, who's been lingering around in that area, making it hard for you because Saturn makes us do the work even if we don't want to, so you've had to change certain patterns, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, Saturn is nipping back into that area. I mean, he did leave. He is going for good at the end of the year, but right now, you got to make sure, have I done the work? Have I taken care of the details? Have I got everything in order in my life? Because that will really benefit you. And also health and well-being. Are you being balanced in the way you're looking after yourself? We do have a full moon in that energy as well, and it's an eclipse. So if there's anything you've been doing there and it has been slightly out of balance, you might find yourself having a revelation around that. But you know what? You are. I'm pretty sure that you have done the work. Well, purely because if nothing else, Saturn has gone right. You got to get it. You got to get on it. And look at all the benefits that are going to come to you. You can handle anything now. You might have had a tough journey, but you are ready to face your future, and you know that you can do it. Because if you've got through the past, few months, you can get through anything. Now, the Sun, your ruler, is trining Neptune, giving you a spiritual revelation this month around the 12th. Also, Mercury is going direct then, so you should feel this uplifting of the energy around the 12th. And there's also very, very stunning, spooky experiences and strange mystical happenings. It may be that if somebody's been lying or there's something been hidden from you, you get a very, very clear message about that. And you're moving forward. The full moon, have I mentioned the full moon? Yes, I have. The eclipse, blah, blah, blah. Rah! Revelation. Okay, so when Mercury goes direct, it's a relief. All that energy is starting to shift away. And also, you really are strong again. You're feeling stronger from the ground up. There also might be an opportunity to travel. Not saying it's the ideal time, but there may be a sort of fated, I rarely use that word, but a kind of, destiny may weave itself in and offer you an opportunity to either connect with someone overseas, travel, or study something that you're not expecting to, and it's going to take a lot of your passion. The new moon is also going to bring you a revelation, and by the end of the month, obviously the Sun's in Leo, everything starts heading your way. So in a way, this is the last part of those very tense lessons. You've got to keep yourself together towards the end of the year, look for the magic, take advantage of what you've learned, and then at the end of the month, you're like, yeah, thank goodness, you're back to your radiant self. So this new moon is about an upgrade to your spiritual evolution, an upgrade to your empathy and connection. It might be quite emotional for you. You might experience strange dreams, or again, spooky coincidences are all about July. The Sun and Moon oppose Saturn as well. So there are all of those issues, all of them issues that I've been talking about, come to a head around that new moon. Then the sun enters your sign, radiant Leo, and you have your power back and you start to radiate your usual confidence. And also Mercury leaves retro shadow, and then it's the beginning of a brand new era and start for you. And then, of course, after that, it's all about Leo. We go into your energy. Thank the goddess to all of us for that as well. Anyway, let's see what the tarot has to say. Leo uses symbolically. There may be some of that spooky synchronicity I was talking about that makes this relevant to you. Let us see. This is you and your power, the King of Rods, or it could be someone coming into your life with a lot of energy that reminds you of your power. If you come across some pesky person that's kind of a little bit defensive around you, you have the power to deal with them now. If they're your child, then, you know, just stand in your unconditional parental love and listen to what they've got to say, because they're acting out because they're not dealing with their emotions at the moment. Let's face it, it's a hard time. Be a little bit cautious of an Aquarius, Libran or Gemini, or somebody that's sort of detached from you emotionally at the moment. But having said that, and let me pull one more card on this, there is a soul connection with somebody this month. And I'm not talking about soulmate because that is outmoded rubbish, but you know, like with those people that you meet and you just have, they make you feel good. It's an equal energy. It's not one draining the other. It's not one better than the other, because that doesn't exist, but it's just the two of you on an equal level, and it like plugs you into the mains of your soul. Yes, great love potential for you. Maybe it is with an air sign. Check that out. If the air sign has got a good heart, then go for it. If they're dodgy, that is not the one. Run like the wind, because you've got the Two of Cups, you've got the Ace of Cups. What more do you want? There is a great emotional connection waiting for you. Should I do one more? Dodgy, innit? No, it's not. It's victory. Yes. Well, as I said, it gets much better as we move through July. Anyway, I've just joined Cameo. They asked me to, so if you want a personal message from me, pop along to Cameo. But most importantly, come and visit me on Instagram. I would love you to. I'll see you there, Michele Knight. Hi, gorgeous. Before you go, check out my new film on my fabulous psychics. A lot of people ask me for readings. I don't do them anymore, but for over 20 years, I've had an award-winning team of psychics that I truly hand-pick. So check out the film, let me know what you think.
The purpose of a reading, I feel, is very much to inspire people and to empower people.
It's about hope. It's about guidance.
Using a phone or being with you, it will be the same, because the matter is spiritual.
It's very important for me that the client feels spirit with them. So it was a psychic reading.
I don't remember the readings right after, because it's not myself giving that, it's actually coming from spirit.
And it is a bit like a three-way conversation. I've got the person on the phone, I've got me, and I've got another voice that's telling me things.
I even shock myself, things that I come up with, and I think, how did I get that?
I'm channeling messages only for one purpose, to help people.
It's been able to help somebody have a map back to where they've got lost from.
My priority is to connect to your truth and have the best life that you can have.
I think in my readings people feel a sense of a safe space where they can really be themselves, let go.
You need a feeling of being understood, because reading should be empowering.
I will make sure when the reading is finished that you're happy with everything.
I couldn't do anything else. It's part of who I am. It's what I came here for, obviously.
And when they come back and tell you they've got their dream job or the love of their life, that really makes me feel like I'm valued.
I love to hear a sigh of relief. A lot of weight has been lifted off their shoulders.
We have the answers that we are looking for within ourselves. I know I have the tools to help you.
Everything begins and ends with you.